music? Who's up to cook? Business. Who's up to cook? Artists. Who's up to cook? Food. Who's up to cook? News. Who's up to cook? Money. Who's up to cook? Growth. Who's up to cook? The hustle. Who's up to cook? The grind. Who's up to cook? The CookUp. The CookUp. The CookUp. The CookUp. The CookUp.
Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of the CookUp Show with my special guest, KEV DAT, a fellow CBE member and also an artist in the Lifted company. Alright, and the show is also sponsored by Bugatti's Kitchen and Bamboo Booty and Purple Rain. Stay tuned to those things. Now, we're going to let him introduce himself a little bit, speak about what he do and what y'all need to go and view him on.
Okay. And now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because now I think we fucking finally made it all the way through. Like, oh shit, Mike made it through now.
Nah, we always got to make it through. We got to keep it strong, keep it alive.
Okay, so on a serious note, I'm KEV DAT. I'm born in Gary, Indiana by Long Beach, California. I've been in Germany since 2010. I'm an artist, CEO, clothing brand, member of CBE. Yeah, I do everything. Shit, I'm a jack of all trades. Y'all can find me on YouTube, Spotify, all that shit. But we'll get into that.
See, that's what's up, man. For all those people who know where Gary, Indiana is, that's the home of Michael Jackson. Jackson
right.
5.
Glenn Robinson, you know what I'm saying?
You
Legends.
gotta love it. You gotta love it. Legends. You know what I mean? And the only musicians and artists come out there. And what you seeing right here, this is all you need to know. Alright, we're gonna start off with a few questions and the Jeopardy CookUp.
Okay.
And we're gonna let his fans be entertained for all y'all not entertained.
That's good.
Well, you've been here in Germany, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been out here, and what would you compare the hip hop from back then to now here in Germany?
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I live in Nuremberg. I live in Nuremberg like most of the time I've been here. Pretty much the whole damn time I've been. I was in Vilseck, like stationed in Vilseck, but that's like 45 minutes from Nuremberg. So I would say like Nuremberg is pretty much like where I would say like my new Long Beach for me, you know. And I would say like the music scene from back then and now, it's kind of like you can really compare it to the hip hop scene from America. Like they had the old school sound too, and then like the new wave came right now, and then you got the same thing again right now. The new wave trap music in America is the same like new wave trap here in Deutschland, you know. So I guess that we so different that we not so different, you know what I mean? Being from across the world, you hear the same influences. I hear a lot of Travis Scott and artists out here. I hear like this auto-tune heavy. It's really auto-tune heavy out here though. That's one thing I don't like about the Deutsch music.
Well, for me, I personally feel there's like a good influence of America, you know, like, you know, before you hear a lot of German music, no disrespect to the Germans, you hear a lot of American music. It's just artists is putting good international music, you know what I mean? Because when you think of yourself as an artist, you got to think of yourself as an international artist or a local artist.
Yeah.
Once you go to the beat of going to Spotify, YouTube, even signing to a label, you reach out to the international crowd. And the international crowd takes in your swag, takes in that vibe, that fashion you bring in. That's pretty interesting. But how do you feel the current state of hip hop is, though? I mean, out in the States and here in Germany.
I think the state of hip hop never really like changes. Like that's like it's kind of like the same thing when they say, in 2000 the world's gonna end, you know. And these new guys, they fucked up hip hop. They were saying this back in the day, you know what I mean? To the hip hop, that was like hip hop back then. And then you had the gangster rap, that's gonna ruin hip hop. And then you had this sing rap and this snap music. This shit from Atlanta, that's not hip hop, that's not this and that. That's gonna always be said, and that's how you know shit's always evolving too. You know what I mean? So I would say that the current state of hip hop is great right now. It's not. There's nothing. I don't think it's in jeopardy, to be honest with you.
You know, this is a new state of mindset that I think that you brought on, brother. The reason why I said that, I think it's just where you at, your location, what you viewing, what you listening to. And anyway, I do agree. Hip hop is not in a tragedy. It's just in the evolving stage of what you do, what type of people you speak to, and what is your vibe.
Right.
You know? And this is very interesting.
And you see all the old artists is working with the new artists now. Them dudes, like, it'd be smart it would behoove them to work with the new artists and like kind of school them and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't see I don't understand that with the old school rappers and shit. Like, I really don't get that about them. Like, why they so bitter? I think they just mad that their time is like passing, and you gotta pass the torch at some fucking stage, man.
At some fucking stage, but that's very true, my friend. But at the same time, you gotta look at it like this. If you always gotta give homage back to the OGs.
Yeah, of course.
Now, the OGs are mad at the younger youth because of principles and discipline. Everybody gotta be checked. Checks and balances, you know.
Yeah.
You got people doing shows in different cities. This is America now. You gotta give homage to the people that's from that city and check in.
Right.
This was a big thing they had with 6ix9ine. Check in.
Yeah.
But you see, the OGs more want to set a tone of discipline. You can't mess up a program and a money getting for the OGs and for the future.
Right.
You know, this is what I would take from that. But that's the motivation. Right. But you got a song that's called The Motivation.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit something about that and creating this song.
Man, motivation. To be honest with you, I was working with Trigger Flame and Tommy in the studio. Trigger said, "Yeah, I'm about to take like a month off. I just want to have a month of being creative and shit." So everybody was working on EPs and stuff like this. And one day I came in the studio, like, I don't know, like just charged up. I was like, "Yo, bro, I want to make like a motivational song, like, but hype. It gotta be hype. But I want to make a motivational song." And he started finding the sounds and what we looking for, and then made the song like an hour change. Just when you're inspired, you can go. You know what I mean? Like, you can really go.
Well, motivation, I agree with you, is definitely a big discipline. You know, it's a big discipline because that's what brings work ethics. But, you know, I want to know, how did the music transition you into entrepreneur? Because I see you doing many things.
Yeah, I'm trying to. You know, because today you can't be a one-trick pony. You know what I mean? Like, back then, if you rap and you made it on TV, you was special because it was a dogfight to get there. But now with social media and stuff, it's a little bit easier, but it's still hard at the same time because you got more people that got access to the same thing that you're trying to accomplish, you know? So when you got other businesses, you're doing other things, podcasts, clothing brands, working in your city. I'm involved with basketball in my city and shit like that. So, you know, it's like when you work in different things and people see your face, the average businessman got 7 different forms of income. The average millionaire got 7 forms of income. So, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta do more than one thing, man. Rap ain't it. Everybody can be a fucking rapper now.
You know, in the laws of hustling, you always gotta have different ways your money and your hustle come in. That's the salt and the grain to the grind. You know what I mean? That's very
put your hours in, man. You gotta put the 5,000 or 10,000 hours or 5 years is what they say before you crack off.
And that's real. It sounds like that's what you're doing right now, because in the end of the day, you're branching out in different ventures. You're doing ZPE, you're doing lifted clothing line, you're doing a lot of things, but you're also doing gamings too. A lot of rappers right now currently in Germany is nowhere near to this potential. You know, but at the same time, besides music, hitting the world on the stage, are there any soundtracks you are doing for any gaming?
Yeah, I will for this EA Sports for the 2K. That's supposed to come out 2020. And I did a track for Rico Slice, and we still waiting on like the outcome and everything of that. But from my understanding, they like the track, so we will see if it's on there. We will see if it's on for next year. And that's the Travis Scott is again producing the whole 2020 soundtrack. He did this one this year too.
Oh, 2020 is gonna get heavy.
So we will,
You know, hip hop is getting really big on the 2K scene. If you look at what Jay-Z did for the 2K17, this was amazing. This was amazing. You know, hip hop is a slang, it's a culture, it's a way of thinking, it's a rule, it's a law. You know, it's a way of expression. It's a way of being yourself and expressing yourself. And I totally agree with that. What professional sport teams do you support, though? If you have...
For sure. I support the Nuremberg Falcons. Any team from Nuremberg, I support them because, like I said, that's like my home away from home. But any team from California, bro. And I'm a big, huge Laker fan. My
dad was too.
Yeah, man. Anything from LA, the Dodgers, now the Rams. We got the Rams. They had a good year this year, so... And Indiana. I gotta support Indiana.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm from New York. The other side to the other side.
Oh man, y'all might get KD, Zion Williams.
We gonna do all that.
Kyrie Irving.
We're gonna do all that, but you know one thing for sure, that shows how the East and the West must correspond for the North and the South to survive. Is, you know, you had a team that left Brooklyn, the Dodgers was in Brooklyn, and went to LA, and you went from the East Side smooth to the West Side real live, paradise, you know. And that's what's up. Okay, well everybody, we're gonna take a short little break. We're gonna let KEV DAT introduce you some music, which he has in mind to let y'all know a little bit more about what he's doing as an artist. We're talking about the business portion of it, and we're also talking about the music portion of it, where we will go into a game showing of where you know the personal level of it. All right? Would you like to introduce the songs we're going to be playing on the screen for you?
For sure. Y'all check it out right now. We about to go into Motivation and my other track, His Recognition and Tough. We put like a little mini movie together.
It sounds like you got to be tough in the game and have a lot of little motivation. See, these are disciplines that's lost to life. All right? We'll be right back to y'all after these messages.
What's your what it is? I'ma tell him what it is. What's your motivation? These niggas hating, they swear to God I won't make it. What's your motivation? My two boys, they get the world, I'ma take it. What's your motivation? My mama working, I still owe her a house. What's your motivation? Them checks, nigga, that's really all it's about. What's your motivation? Your motivation? I swear to God I'm so motivated. What's your motivation? Your motivation? You niggas hating my motivation. What's your motivation? Your motivation? You hoes jocking my motivation. What's your motivation? Your motivation? Them checks, nigga, my motivation. What's your motivation? To simply be the one they call the king. To finally put my feet up with my niggas like we running things. King and Prince don't want for things. Mama lifting nothing. To look out on horizons that a young nigga only dream. My motivation, these hoes stroking my ego at a nigga show. Yeah, my motivation, you fuck niggas when I walk through the front door. Yeah, my motivation, these teachers cause they swear a nigga wouldn't make it. Now my motivation is promoters cause they cut a young nigga check. Yes, my nigga, what's next? A nigga want his respect, and niggas better not even flex, cause Kevin's still with the stress, and 10 toes down, remain up through the trials and tribulations. Everything that came my way, I stand it firm, no head, no face, no hey. Now I do this shit my way, and failure's not an option. I'm trying to show my niggas we ain't sacrificed for nothing. Hit my dank and map it out, now put it on my shoulders. So when you niggas talking, I suggest you talking profits. They know who I am, mama, they know I'm the man, mama. There seems too many fall to let them get me, mama. Can't knock me off my pivot, I'm too steady on them. Gotta honor all my words, hey. That's my motivation. These niggas hating, they swear to God I won't make it. What's your motivation? My two boys, they get the world, I'ma take it. What's your motivation? My mama working, I still owe her a house. What's your motivation? Them checks, nigga, that's really all it's about. What's your motivation? Your motivation? I swear to God I'm so motivated. What's your motivation? Your motivation? You niggas hating my motivation. What's your motivation? Your motivation? You hoes jocking my motivation. What's your motivation? Your motivation? What's your motivation? This nigga Trigger said, get this nigga one line, bro. He said this nigga it's too early for this shit. Yeah, he's not even working for one line. 2019. Oh my God. Niggas is in they fucking feelings already, bro. Why are you so emotional? I'm smoking your money, nigga. Maybe some pussy. Try that. Okay, I guess he want his recognition. Okay, dude, let's get shit started. Early fucking 19, we already catching fucking bodies. Why you so emotional? Why you so emotional? 3 years still no album, no. I shouldn't be your focus, bro. How about you finally drop a single with no features? Then yeah, you finally do a show that got people. Then yeah, you finally do a show that's gonna pay you. Then yeah, I'm gonna spank your ass and teach you humble now. Hold up, wait, you didn't really think that you was Beyonce. Woo, child. That shit wasn't in your destiny. You was really lucky staying next to me, and all them shows was because of me. You know the nigga had the juice now. You used to look up to me, and low key still do. Shit, I told the nigga gon' be like water. He got drip from the dude now. How you king of anything when I'm around, little dude? And low key on your first verse, that was snitching, my dude. Ay, yeah, this is child abuse. My son was got into you. I have been 1 year removed. You just can't get overdue. I have this effect on hoes. I have this effect on hoes. Why you so emotional? Why you so emotional? So emotional. Get out your fucking feelings, guy. Please. See me when you see me, Junior. Papa loves you. This shit go so crazy. So crazy. Hey. Oh, you think you tough, bitch? Oh, you think you tough? Oh, you think you tough, bitch? Oh, you think you tough? I see you looking like you want a problem. Look what bet not touch. Whole gang on that dumb shit, boy. We really don't give a fuck. Hey, one time for my niggas on that dumb shit. And put your lighters up if you get lifted. Rock out with my cock out is my motto. And don't come to my shows if you don't mosh pit. Ooh, you think you tough, bitch? Ooh, you think you tough? I see you looking like you want a problem. Fuck around, get snuffed. See my younger TV grinding. See that boy don't give a fuck. So you really with the shit, my nigga? Try your luck, pull up. Ay, ooh, you think you tough, bitch? Ooh, you think you tough? Ooh, you think you tough, bitch? Ooh, you think you tough? I see you looking like you want a problem. Look what bet not touch. Whole gang on that dumb shit, boy. We really don't give a fuck. Ay, my shit ain't for club or for the radio. And truth be told, my nigga, I don't give a fuck. My shit for the fuck you in the vulgar type. The type to twist their fingers, start to fucking fight. What you say? I can't watch my motherfucking mouth, bitch. My role model spit when they talking, favorite word is bitch. Free Bobby Smurder, swear to God, I'm on my bully shit. Sitting out hits, all you niggas get in line, ayy. Kevin poppin' shit, it's his time. Oh, you think you tough, bitch? Oh, you think you tough? Oh, you think you tough, bitch? Oh, you think you tough? I see you looking like you want a problem. Look what bet not touch. Whole gang on that dumb shit, boy. We really don't give a fuck. Pop my shit. Oh.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Live Mike, with the most Mr. Sensation himself. This show is sponsored by Bugatti's Kitchen and Bamboo Booty and Purple Rain. Let that be same. All right, I want to reintroduce you again to a CBE member, KEV DAT dude, artist for Lifted, over by Nuremberg in Bavaria, and he's going to continue telling y'all the truth. All right, we're going to get back to the questions, but before we start the questions, we're going to let him try some of these wings that's sponsored by Bugatti's Kitchen.
Hey, they look good. It's
All
hard
right.
too,
Hey, good is good.
man.
Tell me grace.
I'm gonna try one.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
I'm excited. When I seen Cam face when he tried it on the last show, I was like, oh, that is Cam was happy. Oh, man.
But you know that was natural drugs though. That was natural drugs, not that Cam used
tender
drugs.
as hell.
But that was natural feeling for love and shit. Cam likes to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I tell you, man, something in the food.
Yeah. Bruh.
Man, and try one of these
Yeah.
portions. You know what I mean? You could try it too with me.
Mm-hmm.
But what y'all could eat is definitely how the response is.
So I gotta ask,
Yeah.
flats or drums?
I think drums is because drums create a wave that echoes the body and it simulates and touches the body to the body to move.
Okay.
So drums always because
You know
what
I'm
we
talking
move
about
by-
chicken right now, right?
Yeah, I know I'm talking about chicken. But let it be said that with the discipline of music, you can also put the discipline on cigarette, on not cigarettes, but on chicken. The drums is the vibration that helps you move. It's easy going, it's easy to get to, and it's easy to proportion.
Oh, yeah.
Why not keep it rich and easy and simple to flow?
You know why I don't like flats, man? I don't like flats because I'm not this dude that put the whole damn chicken in my mouth and pull the bone. You know, like I eat like like an uppity nigga, they would say. Because I look at every point of food before, like, me and my sisters all got this thing, and I think we get it from my dad. Every bite of food, before every bite we looking. Every bite, bro, that's weird.
See, the problem with the world with this is people fail to forget.
Yeah.
People fail to forget food is meant to enjoy. Food is meant to be tasted, enjoyed, and taken down and digest.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Shout out Bugatti's Kitchen, bro.
Amazing.
You the man, bro.
Amazing.
This is how we're supposed to taste, bro.
Amazing. All right, well, we're going to go into the first question.
Okay.
Continue eating. All right? If your music was a style, or let's say a meal or a dish, what would it be? If you was to compare your music to a dish, a food, a spice, a delicacy, or even ice cream, what would it be?
Yeah. That's a good ass question. I would say.
Let me give you an example.
I'm definitely a full course meal, whatever I am though. I would say like I'm like surf and turf, man. I would say like surf and turf. Because I can do a little bit of everything with music. Not saying that I can sing and all that, but I can write for singers. I can make like this melodic type of music. I make turned up music. I make music that's like fun, energetic, and I can give you shit like motivation and 3, 3, 2, 4 and shit like that. So I would give you a little bit of everything on the dish, man.
Okay.
So surfing, I would be surfing.
So as an artist that you are, what's your favorite dish to cook up? Especially on your off time, athletes or hot times.
Okay.
Your favorite dish that you would normally cook up.
Damn, man.
It could be for workouts. It could be just well-being.
I'm just trying to think about like what, cause I like to eat too, man. But
Who doesn't?
if I could cook this all the time, it would be crab legs. I like crab legs, but I would say I like to make what's this, tuna casserole. My dad used to make this shit when I was
Delicious. It's
Tuna
funny.
casserole.
It's funny you said crab legs, because I'm from the Caribbean. You see what I'm saying? And for me, I love crabs too. But you know, my island is St. Martin, this friendly island. Shout out to Holland and St. Martin. Aruba, we see you. Suriname, what's up? But at the same time, we got this dish I personally like, callaloo and crabs.
Okay.
You know, I like to put a little spinach, a little callaloo, a little hot seasoning. Because see, in my island, we always have the crabs come on shore on the beach. You don't even have to go to the store. You just live on the beach. Because my grandmother's house is right in front of a beach. Or in back of a beach, better yet. And crabs just come on. All you do is just grab them, throw them in a hot pot, and cook them up. And then season them up later on and crack. With this beer we had in the islands called Caribe or Heineken. We had natural and so forth. Okay, what kind of discipline helped you become successful in the music and fashion? Because you do have a fashion. You also do clothing with lifted.
Right. Well, I don't know how to measure the success of it right now. I would say that the fact that I took the step to get it out there and it's like out there, you know, that's always the first step. It's even making a movement to try to get your shit out there, and then to push it and pursue it and find different avenues on trying to get it out there and stuff. So I would say like right now, for instance, so I would give like a little free game for an artist, yeah. So you know, if you're an independent artist and it's hard for you to get shows, the best way you can get shows is like figure out another way to make the money, because they don't want to pay you, yeah, if you cannot draw a crowd for them. So I just started saying, yeah, you know what, okay, if you cannot pay, then I want to bring my clothing brand, I want to set up a stand. And every show, that way that my brand is getting out there one way and I got to perform a show, so I win 2 times, you know what I mean? And the club get to see you for the first time and they say, oh damn, he can give a good show, he can bring a crowd. Then they gotta pay you. And then the next time you got triple the damn success.
Because they gotta keep it going.
They gotta pay you this time, you get to do your show, and you're gonna get paid for your merchandise again this time. So
seems like you got a great scope of entrepreneurship, which is very important for an artist.
Just studying different people, man. Just looking at people's mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, that's the number one thing, is looking at people's mistakes and saying, okay, that did not work for them.
Okay,
so I definitely know that ain't gonna work for me.
Okay, seeing that you speaking about artists' mistakes, how big is the image of an artist these days compared to the days before? How important is the image of the artist?
I don't know if it's really that important. Cause think about that. What you think gonna happen when 6ix9ine get out of prison? You think they still gonna book him? You see how hard his fans are? They don't give a fuck that this dude snitch. And to snitch, bro, that's like the worst thing that from the hood you can ever do, right? Mm-hmm. And he talked that hood shit and blah blah blah. So I don't know if your image even really matter, bro. I don't think that really matters. I think if you do some stupid shit and people find you different, that's what it is. Like, just being a little bit different is cool. Like, cause you can just be you now, and that's cool too. You know what I mean? So I don't really know, cause you got people like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. Then you got people like Lil Pump and these guys.
I totally agree with you, but you see, once somebody's fucks with you, once somebody's with you, they will follow you no matter.
Yeah.
See, nowadays now, in the media, what we call the media world, you have people, whether it's controversial or it's righteous, as long as the views, people want to know what is being posted out there. Remember, before it's posted out on TV, whether it's good or bad, remember, it's controlled.
Yeah.
Somebody put it out there for a reason.
Yeah.
They want you to see their view. They want you to have a view, to give someone else a view.
Yeah. All publicity is good publicity.
It's good publicity.
Yeah.
So in the end of the day, when he comes out, he's gonna be striking rich, because if you really think about it, he didn't really snitch just off the back of snitch. He had his crew that turned against him, try to go about his baby mama, try to eat him because he was asking too much questions. So what do? You do what Alpo did. I ain't gonna snitch on New York. I'm gonna snitch on DC. Wrong move, because your money was coming from DC.
Yeah.
Rayful Edmond, I ain't gonna snitch on the people of DC. I'm going ahead and snitch on these Colombians that don't want to pay me my money while I'm locked up for life. True story. Alright, we're gonna continue. Alright, we're gonna continue with the show, but it's always good to give the knowledge to the people. See, at the CookUp, you don't just cook up a meal. You cook up a gossip. You cook up what's true. You cook up what's real. Ain't that the seasoning for life? Mm-hmm. Let's go. We don't have to do it twice. What are your views on being a rapper and being in a relationship at the same time? You know, there's certain glories that come with it.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be a time where that was kind of like frowned upon, especially like being a rapper or even being an R&B singer. Rappers and R&B singers had that like really the worst. Like, remember when Usher, when everybody found out that Usher was married, he said his sales dropped like over 70%. You know, just because the women found out they could not get to him anymore and shit like that. But nowadays, when you got shit like Love and Hip Hop, and people want to see the drama in your relationship and shit like that. So I don't think like being in a relationship is like bad. Like, hey, I'm human too. I want to come home to my girl and shit, like, or come home to somebody and shit like that all the time. You know, go on tour, you want to come home to somebody. Nobody that shit is like so played out. This fucking what's the shit called? Like groupies and shit like that. That shit is played out, bro. That rock star shit, that shit's played out, bro. And you see today, you can't really be no rock star. A girl gonna put you fall asleep. You have sex with a groupie, she fall asleep. She gonna put your ass on Snapchat and Instagram and her stories, bro. Then your business all over the place. That's why you gotta do that shit like Jay-Z and Beyonce, Will Smith and Jada. Hey,
keep it humble.
Keep it humble. Keep everything tight knit. Whatever we got going on, once we step out that door, it ain't going on. When we get back home, then it's back on. You know what I mean? So,
see, the thing is what I came to find out. I came to find out that at the end of the day, hip hop adversary just became a true religion. Why is there an artist? Why is there a DJ? See, that DJ, that artist, little did they know they became God. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They became God. And you have some people that don't live for nothing else. If they just to take out religion right now, people have no hope to live. Because what are they living on? What discipline or principle they have? You see, for you to know you have a king and a strong mind, you have to know that you have people that don't have it. That's the yin to the yang. Whether it's purple and turquoise, black or white. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, you heard it. And you heard the controversialness and you heard the truth. We can't make this stuff up. KEV DAT will tell you the laws of what is real from his side. Now, we're going to close this one out and go right into the CookUp Jeopardy show. Right. And we're going to let y'all see this fun factor of KEV DAT. We're going to do it different. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the CookUp Jeopardy with my special guest, KEV DAT. He'll be answering 2 categories. And the categories are Purple Rain and Lifted. Now, Kev, are you ready?
You know I am. Bring it.
Choose from the board.
Purple Rain for 200.
This alcohol beverage may change the color of your Sprite.
What is Hennessy?
Incorrect. The correct answer is lean syrup.
Lean and syrup? Are you serious? Okay. Alright. Give me Lifted for 300.
This 70s artist is the most known for the Friday movie soundtrack song Mary Jane.
Oh. What is Rick James?
Correct.
Yeah. How much to the Mary Jane. Yeah. Give me Purple Rain for 100.
This alcohol brand will have you feeling like a bad boy.
What is Ciroc?
Correct.
Give me Purple Rain for 400.
Dave Chappelle played this Minneapolis, Minnesota artist on his comedy show, The Dave Chappelle Show.
What is Prince?
Correct.
This song titled Little Ghetto Boy is on what popular 90s West Coast rap album?
Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
Correct.
Give me Purple Rain for 300.
Okay.
This name of a mix of 2 alcohol beverage may make you feel like an Avengers character.
What is Incredible Hulk? Hennessy and Hypnotic.
Correct.
Give me Lifted for 100.
Method Man and Redman starred in the popular movie title.
How high? I'm not high enough, but how high?
Correct.
That's stoner shit. Lifted for 200.
Okay. Dave Chappelle buys prescription marijuana in what film?
Half Baked.
Correct.
You know, I do this. Yeah, you know, I do this, man. Kept that dude, kept that stoner, kept that drinker. Bamboo Booty, Purple Rain, the cooking.
Why
You see
not?
it, you know what I'm saying?
You know.
Well, there you go. It's the CookUp Jeopardy show. Now, with that said and being done, the show must go on with the 3rd segment, which we will introduce you to a little bit more about today.
Welcome back to the show. What you just saw just now was the CookUp Jeopardy show. And now, I want to reintroduce you to my guest, fellow member CBE and lifted artist, KEV DAT. Alright, we're going to go back in a second.
Okay.
And I want to ask you final questions to take us home.
Okay.
To let these people know more of you, because what I'm doing is trying to let the people know what they asked me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. How do you feel about companies handling an artist's online promotion? What experiences you have on that, and what can you recommend for people who want to deal with that type of facet? Because it does play a part in all these scenarios.
Okay, well, you have to, in order to get your music and your if even if it's a business or whatever, you have to get it out to the masses. Then you have to find online companies and shit like this to promote and to get your business pushed to the masses. Now, with that being said, there are a lot of companies that like do bots, like robot shit, get robot views and fake streams and shit like that, and you could be paying and damaging your reputation and your name. Also, like you could put money into Facebook and Instagram, and sometimes that shit is like you paying for the clicks, but it don't really go to what you're trying to accomplish. So if you promote a video on Instagram, you make a budget for $100 for 2 weeks or something like this, you want to get people traffic to your YouTube video, and maybe you got like 200 out of that. You feel like you lost, you know what I mean, and all that. So it's hard to find good companies that are by the book that will actually get your music to your demographic and shit like that. But it's not frowned upon. I don't believe that nobody go viral. I think that's a fucking myth. So you do need to pay for online promotion.
Okay. If you're hungry.
If you're hungry, if you want your music to get out there, if you want to be underground, then that's the best way to be underground. Don't pay no company and don't promote your shit. You will stay way under the ground.
Now, is this an overseas thing or this is international?
International. Everybody, like, the only way we really know about artists from the States or from other countries is because someone is promoting them that we seen, you know, that seen them and heard them, just like the baby artist, bro.
The Baby.
And I talk about him and shared him a couple times. Now I see a bunch of people like throughout Germany, like, yeah, the baby this, the baby that, like, yeah, okay. And that's just how your demographics are. So it's not really viral, you know what I mean? Well, I got to see his shit because somebody paid to push his shit over here. Okay. And then I shared it, so that's not really viral.
But would that play a part that you're an artist yourself and that everybody respect you and what comes out of your mouth, like this interview, people follow or people take heed and listen?
Yeah, I mean, but like I say, that it gotta get there because it's so saturated right now. So many artists and shit like that. It's kind of hard to navigate and follow through and see who's like real, especially when all these artists. You got so many different faces that all look the same and sound the same. You know what I mean? Okay. It's a different body.
Okay. Now, being in Vilsec and working out and enjoying life in Nuremberg, you know, what are things that you could tell us about Nuremberg? And of course, we know there are many festivals coming up in Nuremberg. Could you tell us which ones you have done, which ones upcoming ones you will be performing at, and how that success helped you in what you do as an artist?
Yeah, Nuremberg, a couple years ago, they started the Hip Hop Garden Festival. My manager, DJ Penny, started this festival, and then it's just grown over the years. And last year was my first year performing at it in Nuremberg. And it had 9,000 people, a little bit over 9,000 people. And this year, I remember that. That was my
crazy,
great experience for me, the biggest crowd I've ever been in my life. And this year, I have the opportunity and fortunate enough to be there this year again, June 29th at the Hip Hop Garden Festival. I done like this MBG release out there. It's like when they get artists from Bavaria to come do a little festival out there. So I do a couple things out in that area.
You know, that's awesome that you said that. You know, I have a very good partner. You know who he is. James Pitts Jr., you know what's up. You know, we actually came to that show, and it was outstanding to see 9,000 people in a certain area. And you even had people partying in the parking lot, standing in their cars to watch over the gates to the show. And, you know, this is a year, you know, they took the life of a very good rapper that I love. And I remember James Pitts, you know, he played the song, his drop top Audi, and it was Moonlight. Yeah. You know, it was Moonlight. You know, existential. And you know, it was very heavy, and you know, I looked at it as we went from where the fest was at to the central of Nuremberg. It was party central. So you know, I see the great vibe that comes out of that. You know, and you being who you are, transcending them to what you are, knowing that they are something different. All right, how important have the fests been for your career? Because you have many you've been involved in, many coming up.
Yeah, they're actually like, I would say the fests have played a great deal. That's why I'm always looking forward to the summertime, because my streaming numbers go up. People that don't never known you before, when they see you live for the first time and they say, okay, who the fuck is this dude? You know, they never heard of you. Then they go up there and then you do a song or two that they really like and they say, oh, I gotta look this cat up. Then they look and see you, then they hear the rest of your shit. So that shit has helped with my streamings and my views and my following. So shit, fests are, you know, a blessing. If you working hard to get there, it's a blessing, man.
You know, that's an awesome thing. You know, I call that the summer schemes. Shout out to Vibes Cartel. You know, you say the happiness and the good positive vibes come in the summer. I think it's 365, but in the end of the day, you can't go under if you got the summer, you know, and that's good times. I mean, it's good shows. What's your craziest experience with fans on social media at one of your performances?
The crazy experience for social media is when I get like calls on Instagram sometimes. Like, yeah, random people will call you, or if you got your number like on Instagram and shit like this, on Facebook, your business number, you get some of the weirdest like messages in WhatsApp, and yeah, that's just strange. And at shows, I haven't really had no crazy thing at a show. My last show I was at Hanover, this festival. Trigger Flame was performing, and a dude jumped on the stage, only to dance, and the security like, fuck this dude up, bro. So that wasn't my experience, but I seen that.
But you know, it is what it is, and sometimes every fan will take their chance just to be that man that's close to the artist. You know what I mean? It's a blessing and it's a curse at the same time. But you gotta understand, in the end of the day, you are God in the music business, and you feed people that have nothing less but to listen to your music and find a good feel, because you are the true psychologist and feel it to the game. Now, the show must go on. We're gonna speak. Where can our viewers find your music and your clothing line, seeing that you're into this entrepreneurship?
You guys can find my music anywhere. You can go on Google and type in KEV DAT Dude. I will pop up on Spotify, iTunes. I don't really put anything on SoundCloud because it don't make money for you. So I'm trying to get my change back for my work. So, and you can find my clothing brand at www.lifted.de, and mindfuck.de is where you can find my clothing brand.
And you know, with that being said and done, you know, this is a CBE member, a lifted artist. You see the truth. This is what we're trying to promote out to you. For Are You Not Entertained? Now, with that being said and done, my special guest, KEV DAT Dude, I hope answered your question. Now, remember, this was the CookUp Show. I'm your host, Live Mike. This is my special CBE guest, KEV DAT Dude. And I wanted to say this show was sponsored by Bugatti's Kitchen, Bamboo Booty, and Purple Rain. Show enough, show love. And we out.
Who's up to cook music? Who's up to cook business? Who's up to cook artists? Who's up to cook food? Who's up to cook news? Who's up to